Understanding anxiety, causes, effects, and ways to overcome it. Anxiety is a feeling that most people experience at some point in their lives. It is a natural response to stress or danger. When something makes you feel worried, nervous, or scared, you are experiencing anxiety. For example, you may feel anxious before an exam, a job interview, or speaking in front of a crowd. This is normal and helpful sometimes, as it can push you to prepare better or stay alert. However, when anxiety becomes constant or overwhelming, it can start to interfere with your daily life. Anxiety is not just in your head or something you can turn off. It affects your mind and body. You might notice your heart beating faster, your hands shaking, or your stomach hurting. You may have trouble sleeping or find it hard to focus. Emotionally, you may feel restless, tense, or afraid, even when there is no apparent reason to feel that way. Anxiety can come and go, or it can stay for a long time. If it gets in the way of how you live, work, or relate to others, it may be an anxiety disorder. There are several types of anxiety disorders. Generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, is when a person feels worried about many things for months or even years. Panic disorder involves sudden, intense episodes of fear known as panic attacks. Social anxiety disorder is when someone feels extremely anxious in social situations or when others are observing them. There is also specific phobia anxiety, where someone has an intense fear of something specific, like heights, spiders, or flying. All of these conditions can profoundly affect how a person lives their life. So, what causes anxiety? There is no single reason. Many factors can lead to anxiety. One major cause is stress from school, work, relationships, or significant life changes like moving or losing a loved one. Genetics also plays a role. If anxiety runs in your family, you may be more likely to experience it. Another reason is brain chemistry. If certain chemicals in the brain are not balanced, it can lead to anxiety. Trauma, such as abuse, accidents, or witnessing something frightening, can also be a significant factor, especially if it happened during childhood. In today's fast-paced world, technology and social media can also increase anxiety. Constant notifications, the pressure to stay connected, comparing yourself to others online, and the fear of missing out can make people feel uneasy or stressed. Poor sleep, lack of exercise, and food can also influence how anxious we feel. For example, too much caffeine or sugar can make symptoms worse. Knowing what causes anxiety is the first step in understanding how to manage it. There are many effective ways to reduce anxiety. One of the most helpful is talking to someone like a counselor, therapist, or a trusted friend. Therapy, especially cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help you understand your thoughts and teach you how to change negative thinking patterns. CBT helps people see situations differently and learn healthier ways to react to them. Medication can also help, especially for people with more severe anxiety. Doctors might prescribe anti-anxiety drugs or antidepressants to balance the brain's chemicals. These medications are not a cure, but they can make symptoms more manageable so that other forms of treatment, like therapy, can work better. It's essential to use medication under the supervision of a doctor, as everyone reacts differently. Lifestyle changes can also make a big difference. Exercise is one of the best natural ways to lower anxiety. When you move your body, it releases chemicals called endorphins that help you feel better. Even a short walk or simple stretches can help calm your mind. Breathing exercises and meditation are other great tools. When you focus on your breathing, it signals your body to relax. Apps, videos, or guided meditations can be a good starting point for beginners. Sleep plays a huge role in mental health. Poor sleep can make anxiety worse, and anxiety can make it hard to sleep, creating a destructive cycle. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine, turning off screens before bed, and sleeping simultaneously each night can improve sleep quality. Eating healthy and staying hydrated also support a calm mind. Avoid too much sugar, caffeine, or junk food, and include more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains in your diet. Another helpful practice is mindfulness, being present in the moment. Instead of thinking about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow, mindfulness helps you focus on now. This can be done through meditation, slow breathing, or just paying attention to your senses. What you see, hear, touch, taste, or smell. Mindfulness has been shown to reduce anxiety and increase feelings of peace. Building a support system is essential. Surrounding yourself with people who care about you can make a big difference. Whether it's family, friends, or a support group, being able to share your feelings and hear from others who understand can make anxiety feel less heavy. Sometimes knowing someone is there for you is enough to help calm your worries. Avoiding unhealthy coping methods is just as important. Some people turn to alcohol, drugs, or overeating to escape their anxious feelings. While these may seem to help quickly, they usually worsen things in the long run. They can lead to other problems and make anxiety harder to treat. Finding healthy, long-term coping methods is better, like journaling, creating art, or spending time in nature. Setting small, achievable goals can also help. When anxiety feels overwhelming, breaking tasks into smaller steps can make them feel more manageable. Celebrate small successes and be kind to yourself. Progress may be slow, and that's okay. Everyone's journey is different. What works for one person may not work for another, so finding what helps you best is essential. Sometimes just understanding anxiety, what it is, why it happens, and how it works, can help reduce its power. When you realize that you're not alone and your feelings are valid, it becomes easier to face them. Learning that anxiety is treatable and that you can take steps to feel better gives you hope and control. In conclusion, anxiety is a regular part of being human, but it should not control your life. It can be caused by many things: stress, trauma, brain chemistry, or even lifestyle, but there are also many tools to fight back. Whether it's therapy, medication, mindfulness, exercise, or support from loved ones, there are paths to healing. Everyone deserves to live a calm, joyful, and meaningful life. With patience, understanding, and the right help, overcoming anxiety is possible. That's it for now. Please let us know in the comments what you learned from this video. Thanks for your time. See you later.